Hello guys, welcome to it's Sunday morning stream. Let's go. Keju is licking my phone there. Keju licking my phone.
Good one, Keju. Told you, didn't she? Don't worry.
Why?
I'm quite alright.
She beat that
It's
girl
just the
also.
years
Meaning
gradually
snatched, I
catching
think.
up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy level. I am still very much in good standing as the
Check
Tianshu
audio
today.
is fine in stream.
Nevertheless,
Like, and by your point of view.
oh, well, you see,
ठीक है.
the Tianshu is a rather unique position among historically speaking. The Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces. So we tend to be as discreet as possible. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends that.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Kuching, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health,
Oh.
I won't be able to assess it. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact,
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
You talk.
Hello.
Jackpot. Uncle Tien here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me?
Okay,
You'll
fine.
be among the first to get to know the next
Yes.
judge.
What do you think?
And what about yours?
I'm fine.
Okay. Mine is at the highest.
Paimon thinks so too.
You can encourage it more.
All right then.
Mm.
Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tien, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until
Okay.
oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment,
Whatever.
Bro. Okay, sorry. Good morning.
Uncle Tian seems really worn down.
yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tien is past his prime. He's not cut out, so he's recommended 3 candidates.
I'm
Their
thinking
names
to
are
reach
Qingwei,
14
Minghua, and
next
Zhi Yi.
week. Do you think I can?
Qingwei is a wealthy entrepreneur.
Meaning this coming week?
Minghua works at the Liuwei Ministry of.
Maybe.
Try to keep all that in mind.
Maybe.
Of course, it.
I have to
Ningbo?
clear 3 acts.
Paimon should.
Let's leave that until we get
I
to
think
Yuehai
3
Pavilion.
acts only.
All right, heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get.
Got it. We'll keep our
Don't
eyes.
forget you promised me you would help me today.
Yeah, today I will. I said no.
I'll see.
But in what you want? Kenny?
What?
He's your biggest fan.
And
Bro, what happened to Zaldi today? How come I went from there? Okay.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just... being unreasonable.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable.
Bruh.
Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine.
Wait, I'm in Sumeru and I
Ugh,
can hear
they're
that
not the
song.
best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the
Huh?
circumstances, it would be better than...
Nothing.
What are you listening to?
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, I've split it into 2 stages. Current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to
Ignore
submit a
me, guys.
manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, writing a manifesto takes time.
Okay,
So I
wait
informed
here.
them of this requirement in advance.
You're crowning
These are the
Elon?
reports they submitted.
Yeah.
Whether you're crowning this one.
It's really thick.
What I'm
It's
doing?
also worth mentioning a stipulation. I
That
gave
money
them.
you'll get?
Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu, failing the occurrence of some
Mhm.
cataclysmic event, they will not be
Your
permitted
first
to change
fight
their
and
plan.
have the trash.
Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy
Ilan?
issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through. I'll be waiting.
The only thing
decide.
Ilan is his
Just let me know
first
when you're
5-star.
And your trash weapon is right.
Check the candidates. Is it this one?
Do you need a hand with anything? Hoishin is taking some time off.
No. Candidates were down. Yep, here.
By the way, do you...
Me neither.
Huh? Oh, this is the thing. No, doc.
Finished?
I'm using first hour. Please give me back. Girl, give him back. Bruh.
Finished, huh?
Everyone took it very
Of course they did. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written.
At least you didn't get hit by a
That's for me to
villager,
know.
right?
We'll see the candidates now. Let's...
Yes, ma'am.
Oh? So you 2 are the assessment officers, are you? I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing 2. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any...
Mind your tone.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact. Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus?
I don't want tap that.
Yes, I remember. With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Yeah, although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes. Please, introduce yourself.
I'm, me. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months. I have 12 active cases at the moment. My current work is related to urban planning.
Is it just Paimon or is...
You know what?
You'll
Let's
get
leave the
zombie.
self-introduction there and...
Oh,
I don't think, right?
You will, you will.
Embrace.
Zhongli is called
Gonna
the
lie, I'm
best
feeling a
shield
little
in
nervous.
Genshin,
What would you like to know?
I would say.
You're here to assess
Yeah.
me, so
Your manifesto is
It's
very
always like
wide
if
in
you have
its scope.
something very good in
seems
you,
to
there will be some
personally involved in
drawbacks.
many of the specific
Like
fields.
that only.
How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
very fair question. I completely understand, but I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the
Nile C6, I
conclusion
have
of
Nile
those efforts.
C4.
Of course, two different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach two very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal...
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed...
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation.
Bah.
Post-implementation, it would all come down
Yeah, I
to
know.
if it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor...
Nice answer. All right.
He seems like a great guy.
Here's my take on what we just... As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his... But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much. Mingguo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingguo's...
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't...
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which
Why
is,
my
the depth
gameplay?
he goes into in each and every area means it can
It's
only be a
interesting.
product of painstaking. But
Elan is
what
interesting,
really interests
right?
me is that many of his views happen to
Great.
We'll
What if I
see.
said Paimon is interesting?
Let's go back and report to
Hey!
I was just kidding. Wait.
Bro. Who is texting? Let's snap. Oh, it's on top. Oh, I can go from here. Uncle Chen. Yeah. God. It is good, right? But
Then let me
just
ask
the
this.
second one is
The
there now.
ideas in Zhi's manifesto.
It's too long.
Those three candidates have all studied under, but Xin Wei went on to focus on his business, and Ming Guo has always been occupied.
Whoa. So how did you get to know them all, Uncle T?
Chen Wei was referred to me by an old friend. Ming Guo came to my
Bruh.
attention. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Jury came from a poor family.
It is
and
interesting
reminded me
in
of
the
a
end,
younger
Jim.
version
You
of
can try.
myself. So I started
there?
out giving him a few words of advice
You're
when
doing?
we were out fishing, and
It all
noticed a
started on
quiet.
this one. I kept it
And
on
now,
autoplay.
all of a sudden, he's grown into
Hmm?
a mature young man. The young are
I think
growing
it's
up.
kind of boring.
I don't know, Uncle Tian.
But
You
your
still seem in
quests
pretty
get
good shape to
over
me.
earlier than me.
Oh, you. There's really no need to
Sounds like you sure love fishing, Uncle T.
There's nothing quite.
Fresh
That's because I
fish
watch yours
soup.
and then
Doesn't
skip
it?
half of the dialogue because I already know what
Also,
they're going to
some
say.
time ago, Jury purchased a very special
Bros
recipe
mesmerized
from
by
a
Elan's presence.
When we've been fishing recently, Jury
Mm.
always brings some extra
Okay.
ingredients he prepared in advance.
Okay.
That flavor makes for a fond memory.
Ooh, can Paimon...
Let's get back to the matter at hand.
See,
Uncle
look
Tian,
at her.
we've reported back. Do you have a
That's
verdict?
what I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm. I appointed you as the assessment officer. Had you not asked me why Jury's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is
Bruh.
fair and right.
Bruh, what
Please
spot?
disregard all. Remember, you must be thorough.
What
Understood.
spot?
Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Hey.
Uncle Tian? Look... So, it's gonna be June.
Right, what?
His manifesto was written well.
Shut up.
Easy.
Stop it.
Don't
Stop
rush.
it right there.
There's no time limit for this.
Huh? So, are you gonna give...
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is
Nothing we
complete.
said, maybe.
But let me give you a word of advice. Things or not. The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden behind many layers of deception. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Who are they?
Did they scare you? These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also... Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's all...
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he alright? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Juri, well, obviously as the most...
Okay.
Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Blue Eye?
By the way,
New boutique.
Zoldy has finished. Like, you might be in this, right?
Actually, not a bad
Fontaine
idea.
now
Let's go and
with
ask
your
her.
Archon. You literally saying man, no? Huh? Did she just say huh? 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 Oh. It's your only ego walking me. Did finish all of this. Yeah, what I was asking. There is one opponent doctor, if I remember. Yeah, I got many spoilers though. So, like when we will meet him.
Your asking price for this batch is just too high.
I don't know if we have to fight or anything. That thing I don't know. But
How am I supposed to turn
when
it
are we
down?
meeting?
Come on, hear me out.
What?
I'm telling you, this is the single best batch I actually
There is one doctor here.
And even the water turns sweet. Even so. All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet.
Okay, let's go.
If you won't take him, I'll just have to
Win?
partner with them instead.
Win?
And neither of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way,
Doctor Strange. You're saying Doctor Stone is saying Doctor Strange.
Sell a single one to Second.
Bruh.
Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsettias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yeah, I've heard a story about him.
See, your
he was
Elan
born
is
in
here.
poverty. His parent, one of his neighbors, was terribly rude to him all the time. But Juri, he returned cruelty with kindness. Oh, in just...
He sounds like
Her
a
jacket
decent
looks
man.
good.
We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway?
Hmm.
Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri
he's
right over
right.
there.
Mm-hmm.
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting.
This voice is good.
Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as...
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set?
You have to go closer.
Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
Hey?
What are you waiting for?
Are
You
I
won't
get
hear anything at this rate.
My player was not getting down. Wow.
Try not to let him see.
Yeah, okay.
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
Wait, potato.
Yeah.
What's with your title?
What's it, my title?
Title of your
So, you were looking
What
to
it
buy
is?
a wineware
Morning
set?
stream.
Okay,
Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
I think some glitch was there. It was saying like Genshin Impact we have 10 times.
Wow.
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and then.
Look at Lumi.
He fancies himself as a man of culture.
What's the hurry? Don't get too close, or he'll see you.
Bruh. Okay, okay.
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
What's the hurry?
You can't
Don't
see.
get too close, or he'll see you.
Okay, sorry.
Try not to let him.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite
He's
well.
squatting.
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and then. He fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of
I
your
didn't
standing
want to do
still
it
keep up
again.
with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
Okay. Bruh.
Juri seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yella?
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet.
Do we have? Wait. You're not just trying to...
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
We will? Well, come on!
This kid is hyped. Bro. There's something at Adventures Girl. I think I saw some. But where is Adventurous Girl? It's ahead. There it is.
Keep up.
Bruh. Kel? What was that? Oh, oh. Bruh, my head. Whatever. What I have to check?
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
My goodness. Which Indian aunt you remembered, Ray?
Welcome. What would you
Hello?
like to buy today?
Sorry, sorry to interrupt.
Mm.
We're actually members of the Liyue Anglers
Hey
Association.
Vijay,
And we just
thanks for
wanted to ask a few
subscribing.
questions. We've heard about this young man called Juri who's supposed
Welcome
to
to
be
the
a
stream.
fantastic fisherman. Just want.
Whoa! Yeon made up a whole
Yep,
fake
it's my subscribe button too.
Ah, yes,
Alert.
Juri. He's been making
Kelly, you
quite a
there?
name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the
Noted, ma'am.
place, and they tell me everywhere they go,
Okay,
they meet
cool,
someone
cool.
who's heard of him. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh, why's that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but
That sounds fantastic.
Jeez.
I've got a couple of other things to
Thanks.
attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over.
sure thing. See you.
See ya.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking.
No meow? No meow? Oh, no meow. Zongli? That is Zoldi. Bruh, you guys. Leo is over here. Oh, wow.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for one or 3 for 1,000. You better hurry when they're gone.
Bro, stop that.
We're from the Society
Not on stream.
for Fish Price Research. We
Wow, she switched identity.
Society for Fish Price Research? I haven't done anything illegal.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey. We've heard about a certain Juri who's been selling fresh fish.
So this isn't about me. You should have said. I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it.
Oh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcohol. He was still a kid when he first came to the war. And he managed to survive. I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a
You can
few
get
more.
lost.
I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish.
Huh?
It's not like he catches
How?
much anyway.
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I think he has pretty low self-esteem, and nobody's perfect. I just wouldn't want.
I see. Well, thank.
Not a problem. And
The more times you say it, the less convinced.
Doesn't.
Okay. After stream, we'll see.
Hey,
Okay.
it's you guys. Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah, what brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory.
Really? People said
But of course, we also heard that Master Dooku
Yeah.
is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone.
great. So what do you wish to know?
Now she's lying to a kid.
So, Master Dooku,
Sure have. I've heard many
Bruh.
tales of jury. Probably because it's nothing that important.
oh, I can completely.
But it's in
understand that.
Inazuma, right?
Then let me ask
Ilan
you
is
this.
in
Do you
Liyue.
remember?
Oh yeah, I know that. Before that, people always used to talk about jury. Sometimes he gives me candies.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I.
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing. These days.
Oh,
great. So next time I see them, I'll.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome. Well, then,
She's pretty.
fare thee well.
Until we meet again.
Let's
Any of that sound
Ganyo.
strange to you?
Strange? Jiri seems to have a great reputation. Uncle
Ganyo.
Soon and Uncle Gas
The second.
and Dugu Schwab.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Sudden? Too good?
So he returns cruelty with kindness and had to work to support his studies. Do you remember what Dugu Shu plus? There's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E, his childhood,
When you put it like that, it is kinda
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole right. And that's the worst case scenario. But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest.
Someone's trying to gain influence even if we ask Jiri about it.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate, whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. So, come on. Let's get back to Yenshang Tea House.
Let's go. Oh, it's here.
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to...
Yikes! We better hurry!
Whatever else Uncle Tian might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious.
Take the manifest carefully. Okay.
Well,
Okay. Music. Stop reading.
all this
Looks like I'm the first one back as...
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shenhua! If you're back, that means you finished
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information. Every time they asked me to leave...
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with the young master of the Feiyun, once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way...
In theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Qianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all. Qianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares...
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make mora.
To validate his theories.
I'm back! Huh? Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least. You... Ugh, whatever. I'm not getting into an
Bruh.
argument with you. If I hadn't had something else, Lady Yelan.
He's not
finished
innocent.
investigating Minghua.
He's not at all
Well,
innocent.
we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Minghua struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive.
Bruh.
He always considers the things
No.
that everyone
In your
It
opinion,
is.
was the Ministry of Civil Affairs
What did I do?
all exaggerated?
I don't believe so.
You're not
Minghua is
innocent.
someone who has slowly but surely, according to Miss Yu, the minister. Oh, and also, the
Whoa.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Ah, so that's what you meant by that.
Really cute.
I'm starting to get it now.
Thank you both. You're free to go now.
Bruh.
So,
Okay.
have you finished reading the...
Still have.
Manifesto.
I can't see any immediate problem. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Chengshu Pool. Chengshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground.
Oh.
At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Chengshu Pool. A long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining team conducted an exploratory
So, did they find any treasure?
None. It was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special... The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down. Zhi-Yi's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely... Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure hoarders, the Fatui, even the... Did you...
Excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our house? Oh, yeah! Julie said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first...
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Zhi-Yi wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Chengshu.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Jury's secret
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge. They do possess some specialized explosives.
It's bad what you're doing
So
then.
many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead.
Maybe behind the yeah, the innocent soul, thinking you're so innocent and everything. Cute.
This is the Blackcliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
Leo.
From the back, it looks like a ledger. But we don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting.
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, at this rate, by the time the Chengshu Pool redevelopment, that'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Zhi-Yi recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do no red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with unique identities. That's the advantage of planning this far in advance.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. So, who's really behind?
That's a question for the newcomers.
Excuse us. We would...
You
one. I gotta say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. My only complaint is that I guess they just need some time to adjust. I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink it. It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while.
Welcome back. What's going on in chat, huh?
I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Huh?
Interesting. Let's go talk somewhere else.
What? Bruh.
Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These
What
newcomers are
photos?
very drinking in Liyue Harbor.
Wait, with Naina? What photos?
Some cover story. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give themselves away that easily, but let's...
Photography, yeah. Nice.
They went that way. Hurry, we gotta catch up.
Hey.
These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
That way? So it's that way.
The footprints stop here. But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
I think here there will be domain. Ooh, so many things here. Inside I have to go. I thought Zhongli would have been very tall for the cooking. You're cooking? Yeah? You're cooking? Bruh.
We were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But all the evidence has been destroyed. Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out, but
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the papers been...
why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've got to go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysterious
Bruh.
now. To me, that says that...
Darn! Guess this is where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake.
Let's have very decent and innocent and fine, good
I smelled something
chat.
peculiar the moment I came in. Those newcomers
Hey, I just said.
the letters. What they failed to consider is that
Decent
people
chat.
from different regions produce different odors when...
Really?
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate where there's nothing but ice.
The chat is going very
People
well.
there put floral fragrance
That's
when that
wrong.
fragrant ink is burned. This is the exact odor that it leaves behind. Exactly. The evidence will soon
Huh?
be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with.
Okay.
But it's all I need. Now I...
You didn't think about it, right?
Finally found you. I thought I'd never see you
When you said that, I realized.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe his
Don't
brain
be
is
alarmed.
going in
This
the
is
wrong direction.
Upei. He's Wenjuan and Shanghua's colleague. I sent him to look into Zhi
Bruh.
contact. I left him a
Innocent
note at
chat.
Yanshang tea house telling him to look for me at
Clean
Black Cliff
chat.
Forge when he got back. If they're so, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I asked all the fishermen multiple
Yeah,
times,
weekly.
but none of them had any interact. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to... What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible.
Okay.
It's absolutely not possible.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful
Fish soup? What fish soup?
nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid evidence. Well, any suggestions? Not a bad idea. Upe, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already tried following Juri, but the guy's too cautious.
I just said clean.
Okay, so tailing's
No, we'll still need to tail him.
groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand. Tomorrow morning, I'll announce his victory at Yohai Pavilion. Take a guess what you think he'll do next.
Genshin itself made the
Be sure to arrive on time.
I know that.
Wanna miss-
Oh, I have to wait. 9 o'clock. Yeah, boy. Keyboard output. Bruh. Okay.
Osmanthus wine tasted.
My keyboard types a lot of things. Yeah. Oh, I reached year 51. Yeah. Thank you. Yesterday only I reached when I was with you. Your keyboard is.
Wait, let me see where I was.
You're 51 already.
I'm about to be 52.
It looks like
Did he
we're all
die?
here. Well,
No,
then,
no.
I won't drone on about
All of us here know the score.
Qianwei. Mingbo is reliable, but not
I
quite
cannot see
ambitious enough.
chat. Can
And because of his
you?
personality, he
Okay,
struggles to
good,
win
good.
people over.
Yeah, the
In
English
contrast,
You
Juri is
sure?
evenly balanced after much
I
consideration.
feel like
What? Oh,
You killed
congratulations.
he didn't, right?
Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced.
I
In my
knew.
estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me
I
in that?
didn't.
Have to see.
I don't mind.
Okay,
He
well,
didn't
that's all from
like
me.
scream or
You have some
anything.
preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed.
I will live up to the Tianshu name.
So I
On
don't
this,
think so.
you
He
have my
actually
word we should
died.
go. I need to pack my things and then.
Count me out. I'm not in the mood for a
Juri seems pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time to follow him.
Hey, traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this.
I also wouldn't mind.
Oh no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able.
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
Go follow.
We finally got rid of them.
Meaning, if they fall, they scream, right?
Juri has gone towards
Or they just say something.
Quickly.
Let me see. We'll come to know. Oh, he's alive. Kel, he's alive.
What is that?
Arigato.
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot.
I'm sorry, Lady Elon. He's
Lady
too good at
Elon.
this. We weren't able to keep following.
How the heck did he manage to shake you? I guess Juri didn't let his guard down. Still as vigilant as ever.
No.
That guy
Upe says
shook
he's much
Elon.
more relaxed than usual.
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tian himself. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle...
Shinue Kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and a few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him.
Did you saw
We
the
couldn't get
hydros?
close enough to check
Hydros
without
only?
blowing our cover.
What hydros only?
I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. So I stopped Upe, and I...
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. Let's go to Shinue Kia.
Hey, no. Don't talk.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, change.
Our customers are free to dress however they please.
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while...
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that...
A bottle
Why
of
do you
liquor?
have Mika as your profile?
Yes, a
Huh?
very strong kind.
Sorry.
Fiery. This gentleman ordered it
What
in person
is?
from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor
Bottle.
and wineware.
Hydrovis.
I
Wow.
see.
Where to?
Shigu and... Hey, Miss Linlong. Sorry to bother you.
Yeah.
We're friends of his.
Why is
He's
it
been
not
telling us
getting
how-
over?
Sure. Which model are you?
We don't really know a whole
Too
lot
long.
about wineware.
Jury picked up a set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an ant. Just so you're aware, we don't have many.
Don't worry. Price shouldn't be an issue.
For this set,
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Linlong.
44k I made.
This is turning into a real...
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grandmaster of
It's not like you did any...
My specialty is information trading.
Yelan, if we can't figure out where Jerry went, there's...
If so, it's...
What do you mean?
First of all, Jur-E isn't much of a drinker. On some level, if he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend it. No. This is a victory. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard... Now, where might we find...
Fatui officials. Should be either the snack...
Have both locations surrounded. Take as many...
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our move? If so, you can count me in.
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert survey, in which case, we don't need to change...
Great idea!
I don't use StreamYard this.
But Lady
Genshin.
if we get caught...
I'm well aware.
Yo.
You see, Jur-E is gambling everything on this.
Because I'm working
Stick to
with-
your orders. And make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Jur-E might be...
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Jur-E may be...
I'll be waiting for you at the... If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take act...
Right? Yeah, boy.
Bye.
What happened?
Perfect timing. When Yuan just sent word that the
Just
Fatui
a
ambassador,
medical-
Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Qingshu Pool.
Qingshu Pool? That's the place Jerry mentioned in his manifesto.
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Since Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters, most people wouldn't dream of going.
Oh no, we gotta go get them!
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jack.
Wait, I'll first heal. Hi? Hi? Here. Because you said, I noticed. His health is low. So, healer. Hydras only.
This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here.
Hey. Wait, first I'll take that. Then I follow you.
Solidify.
Let's go.
There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. I can't guarantee we'll be safe. The workers left an emergency
domain.
access route. If we can find it, still, be ready to fight at any moment.
Don't worry, we're all professionals here. By the way, Yelan, where?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll join us later.
Let's go. Let's go. Huh? Okay. I'm using Elon.
Take it easy.
Elon.
Busted.
You wanna watch her this? Weapon is her Aqua. Artifacts noblest they have put. C3. Wherein the alt is. It is 8811. Yep. Crit damage 180, crit rate 76. I think you guys have better.
Stabilize.
Quietly now. Take it easy.
I'm going in. Can't see.
Oh, good.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. As I expected, but this shouldn't be too much.
Let's go. Yeah, you and Kel have better Elon.
I see that. That's gotta be the Fatui ambassador here to meet Ji. Looks like he went through that door. That must be the emergency access route, right?
Wait, where it was? Oh, there.
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight. Trying to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way.
Another way? Okay.
Let's light it up.
Gather.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
No, I was searching for that thing that I'm not. Wait. Where is this located?
Busted.
Solidify.
That thing inside? Ah, there. Let's go. Oh.
The water's gone down.
This is Elan. Elan.
They should give all Hedo characters an option to add an auto.
Take it easy.
Oh wait, it was more on top? No. Huh?
Mistake.
Let's light it up! Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now. Take it easy.
Nice. Water. Can we take two?
Take it easy.
Huh? Why it cannot move?
There must be some other way.
This is not the way. Let me check other. It was from inside, no? I think I could go more on top. No. This one I have to open. Could I open from there? Oh, bro. Bro. Can go from here also. Hey, chest. Do I have to move this or something?
You didn't jump up when that thing had reached.
Yeah. But there's nothing there. Not here also. Why?
Then go that side of it, so there's somebody.
Is there anything on top? No.
Check where you had gone in the previous time.
Here it was. In this place I can't. Ah, yeah. Red light. Huh? Huh?
Everybody stand back! Gotcha.
They're professional way. They hit from anywhere.
It's hard. But
One with the force.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
I got cabbage.
I don't sell to attack when you're given
Okay.
Take it easy.
And there's a crate here. Let's go.
Now you can see at that door. Done.
Take it easy.
But I think there is something here also. No. It's okay, I got this now. Bruh. Bruh? Why can't I? Oh. Huh? What?
Right, on the other side. There, one stone is there in front. The edge is temple.
No, I did. What the?
The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
I think I have to get these things. And like... See, I knew it. Yum yum yum.
Push it straight out. You have to move them in order. No, that's it. No, push this. You have to push.
The door is open. Let's go.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Order guide you.
Oh, the guide you.
Stabilize.
And Shroud, I'll uproot you.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Nice.
Take it easy.
Subscribe. Hello, Marco. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. There is someone there.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. Come on, Bottoms up.
Oh, sorry, that went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
Well,
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning. Come on, another round. Less talking, more...
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting...
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate... But, I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poison. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an... what was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the...
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle...
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tianshu. Of course, this is aside from Qingshu Pool. We also have some other requests for you, which we will inform...
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me, I will...
Did you hear that? It was poison! That's why Uncle Tian hasn't been feeling well recently. What a nasty guy.
Hold on.
Yep.
Did you bring a camera? If not,
Yes.
you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have
I
to
got-
capture it for posterity.
Excellent liquor. We've, seen no progress on the diplomatic front, but soon, everything will be taken care of, and I can report back on a successful mission. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey.
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment.
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only... Just look at your two competitors. Qianwei had wealth. Mingboa had reputation. But you? And that's why I decided to help you.
Well,
You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Yes. I cannot thank you enough.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be able to throw your weight around as much as you want.
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time. So the Fatui persuade... Do you have any more film in the camera? Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be... How well this goes for us depends on...
Is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it.
Whoa, this is... Huh? What the...
no.
Jur-E, you...
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusuf.
How could you?
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your little puppet? I don't want to bow down to
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand? If I disappear with no explanation, the embassy will come after.
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents. I'm
Can
gonna
you
stay
choose
here
from
till
me
I
for
see
a
you
sec?
slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set
Wait,
this
I
on
will tell
fire.
you.
Once the
What you
flames
said?
burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives.
Wait,
The
one
ruins
sec.
will collapse, and everything.
What do you...
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their
But that
signature ruin-grade explosives.
1 to 5. Which number?
But things didn't quite go to
4.
plan. Faced with the
Thank you.
overwhelming evidence, the embassy won't investigate this any. It explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the rest of the embassy of any liability. Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan immediately.
Good.
Yeah.
I guess then
Correct.
I'll be Tianshu in my own right. The
Hmm.
clean record at
Jerry, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? After I die...
a record? Oh. Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me with the poison. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. After all, he has been eyeing your position.
That traitor!
Shh, 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 shh. Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusaba.
Wow.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came...
The game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to. I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in...
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien's. Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's leave it there then.
Oh.
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight. Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name, and that much I can...
Your point...
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here. But given my lowly origin...
You still don't get it, do you? Even now. What do you think? Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, there's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect. But when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you?
Good, Mocha. Welcome to the
He was
stream.
like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever.
That's enough.
Of course. What makes
How
this
are
even
you?
crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the
Wait,
most.
huh?
So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for 1 second.
I'll be back. Let me increase your volume. Okay.
That's enough.
Life is like fishing. It
Cutscene.
cannot be rushed.
Yo.
Whatever
Yo.
Impatience with a
And what? You had texted, na? I went AFK for some time, re.
desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today,
Yep, that's
prison
events.
might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet it. I'll have someone remove the explosive.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals.
Be careful.
Don't worry. As long as they're willing to cooperate, this'll be a straightforward deal. Get some rest. See you tomorrow.
Okay. After Elon's quest, I'm stopping.
Alright.
So I'll check your text after that, okay?
Alright.
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 I can hear you 10 times in my ears because the stream was over. I'm listening to you all right every time.
What do we get? 8.
How did
There is now no
Baiju.
poison left in his system.
Dr. Baiju, is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much. It's good we caught it in time. A few days later, and the toxin would have built up in the...
How did they successfully secure such a seldom seen? Unfortunately for them.
Uncle Tian will be heading off now. Remember...
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much.
Traveler.
You're here too? Yes. The exhaustion seems to have gone.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue.
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in. The assessment process comes to an end here.
Wait.
In my opinion...
You have my gratitude. People can change.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle...
Don't underestimate Uncle Tian. He wouldn't have appointed me as assessment officer if he hadn't had his doubts about... Normally, the Yuehai Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tian?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But when I first met Yuri, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. I concluded that he had no ulterior motive, and In the end, I never had any plans to recommend him directly. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all
Wait.
I have to admit, he's a smart guy. The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low. He chose that specific liquor from Shinue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of. He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui.
But that's still real.
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious.
How is Jury now?
Well, I mean, he is sitting in a jail cell. Like Yenfei said, still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything
A deal? Does this have to do with what you said to him when you...
Yes, Juri's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the But once the Fatui became involved, things got a hold. Almost. Unfortunately,
What are you talking about?
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try. With Yusupov in our hand, also we'd be able to gain. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new. Why else did you?
So, okay.
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, but when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone. Along with.
The Fatui must be spying on us.
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved. The Fatui's main forces are concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a peripheral concern. It's a pity that Theophan got away. But knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something. It gives me a starting point for my next mission.
I have to ask, Yelan, do you have any desire to take over the position of Tianshu yourself? I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at
Oh, that. I prefer my current life. There's danger. Although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role. As Tianshu, I wouldn't have the chance to get involved. All right, I'm done here.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed. It's for me to know and you to find out. But I'm sure if you keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time,
Bruh.
you're sure to get caught up in another misadventure before too long. Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. A lot of people. If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tian. After the recent turn of events.
It's done. So guys, that's it for today. It was fun and yep, it was good. Let's meet next time, tomorrow probably. Till then, take care. Peace. Bye.